In the quiet serenity of winter, a figure emerges from the snow. You know him as Frosty, the jolly snowman, but there's a chill in the air that speaks of something sinister. Imagine a town blanketed in the purest white, shrouded in the silence that only a heavy snowfall can bring. A place where the crunch of fresh snow underfoot is the loudest sound you'll hear, where the air is so cold it stings your lungs. This is the world Frosty calls home. You might remember him as a symbol of joy and innocence, a friendly face to brighten up the cold winter days. But this winter, there's something different about Frosty. A glint in his coal black eyes that wasn't there before, a sense of unease that hangs in the air, as if the town itself is holding its breath, waiting for something to happen. As the snow falls gently, a sense of foreboding overshadows the town. Frosty is no longer the harbinger of joy. He is the harbinger of doom. Beneath the cheerful exterior of our snowy friend, a transformation has begun. A cold heart beats within Frosty, growing colder with each passing day. As the winter breeze blows, a beloved icon of childhood innocence shifts into something far more sinister. Frosty, once a beacon of joy and the embodiment of winter festivities, now harbors a chilling secret beneath his snow-covered facade. His once jolly carrot nose, now a beacon of dread. The coal-black eyes that once sparkled with merriment now glint with a cold, unforgiving stare. The transformation is subtle, almost imperceptible at first. His snow-white body, once a symbol of purity and fun, starts to harden, taking on an icy sheen that reflects not just the winter sun, but also the coldness growing within him. His top hat, once a jolly accessory, now casts a long, ominous shadow over his snowy countenance, hinting at the darkness that has taken root. His red scarf, once a cozy accessory, now seems to serve a more menacing purpose. It flutters in the harsh winter wind, a crimson flag heralding the arrival of terror. The once merry Frosty now stands, an icy sentinel, his chilling presence casting a pall of fear over the once joy-filled town. And then there's the silence, a silence that rings louder than any carol. It's the silence of a town held captive by fear, of children no longer daring to play in the snow, of families huddled indoors, their merriment frozen by the icy dread that Frosty now invokes. The transformation is complete. Frosty, once a figure of merriment and joy, has become a figure of horror. His once warm, jolly laughter now echoes through the silent town, a chilling reminder of the terror he now embodies. Frosty, once a symbol of warmth and joy, is now a symbol of cold-hearted terror. As the days grow shorter and the nights grow colder, Frosty's reign of terror begins. The once jovial snowman, a symbol of winter cheer, has transformed into a sinister figure haunting the snowy landscape. With a heart as cold as the ice he is made from, Frosty embarks on a chilling rampage that sends shivers down the spines of the town's inhabitants. Beneath the eerie glow of the winter moon, the streets are eerily quiet. The only sound to be heard is the soft crunch of Frosty's footsteps on the fresh snow, a chilling harbinger of the horror that is about to unfold. It is said that the first sign of Frosty's approach is the sudden drop in temperature, a bone-chilling cold that seeps into your very soul. One by one, Frosty's icy hand reaches out, leaving a trail of frozen despair in its wake. The joy of building a snowman, once a cherished winter tradition, has turned into a nightmare. The townsfolk whisper in hushed tones, their eyes wide with fear, wondering who will be Frosty's next victim. In the town square, where children once laughed and played, an eerie silence has fallen. The once bustling marketplace is deserted, the houses tightly shuttered against the icy terror outside. The once vibrant community is now a ghost town, its inhabitants cowering in fear of the frosty menace that lurks in the shadows. Every snowfall brings a fresh wave of terror, as the townsfolk wonder if it will bring Frosty back to their doorsteps. Every gust of wind carries the faint sound of Frosty's chilling laughter, a haunting reminder of the icy grip he holds over the town. As the winter solstice approaches, the terror reaches its peak. The town is gripped by an icy fear, a silence so profound that it seems as if even the wind is holding its breath in anticipation of Frosty's next move. The once peaceful town is now gripped by fear as Frosty's icy reign continues unabated. As long as the winter snows continue to fall, the reign of Frosty, the cold-hearted killer, shows no sign of ending. As the sun rises on a new day, the town hopes for an end to Frosty's cold-hearted reign. The townsfolk, no longer willing to live in fear, band together in a brave act of defiance. They arm themselves with hairdryers, hot water bottles, and buckets of warm water, ready to melt away their icy tormentor. The tension in the air is palpable, as every eye in the town is trained on the imposing figure of Frosty, standing tall and menacing in the town square. Yet there is a glimmer of hope too, a shared understanding that this could be the dawn of their liberation. As they charge, the town's collective spirit ignites, turning their fear into determination. They fight back against Frosty, their once beloved icon of winter cheer, now a symbol of icy horror. And slowly, Frosty begins to melt, his reign of terror dissolving with him. Frosty's reign has ended, but the chill of his presence lingers in the air. The town will never forget the winter when Frosty the snowman turned from a symbol of joy into a symbol of terror.